Hello, my friends. This is Jay from sellmyhousefast.org. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'd like to talk a little bit about the information that we have on our website, which I recently updated due to current trends happening in the real estate market locally and nationwide. And that and that URL is sellmyhousefast.org. Sellmyhousefast.org. Now, I have purposely created a website which is not designed to be a sales tool as much as to be informative and a resourceful and a portal, if you will. So I would encourage you to take the time to browse a little bit through the site. If you're a seller, there's a lot of valuable information here, I think, or at least as a starting point to educate you on what you really should know before you enter into the big decision of should you sell your house, how much is it worth, how quickly can you sell it, why do you need that money, for what purposes, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure you've already given some thought to that. The way that the site is laid out is most to be resource rich. So of course, I have our contact information, address and phone number, maps and directions listed very clearly on the website. I would encourage you, if you have any questions, whether you've read through the site and still have questions or want to bypass the site and still have questions, to please give us a call. We are here to set a partnership with you and answer and address all of your questions so that you can have a productive and successful sale, meaning done in a professional, expeditious, quick, trustworthy, honest way, and achieving a good price for your precious home. There's a little bit of information, obviously, about us and our company, and that's just kind of good background to know. There's a resources section which I've built out to include not only an FAQ, which is a shortened version of frequently asked questions that we receive, but also to give you some information that I think is good to know before you sell. Some of those things include how to avoid scams. I'm sure there are companies like ours out there, meaning in our industry and just about every other business you can think of, that are not legitimate business entities wanting to partner with you for your best interest. And we're always looking for a win-win with our customer relationship. So you're happy, you get the cash you want in the time frame that you want for the financial need that you want the money for, and we're very happy to have you as a loyal customer. And we have an abundance of testimonials to attest to this, both the relationship of working with us, engaging with our business and going through our process, as well as being very happy with the cash offer that they've received. So, and I'm in the process of updating testimonials on the website because I want to put some testimonials that are A, very current, and B, I want to put video testimonials up there. I actually got that idea because some of my past customers have actually been kind enough to send us videos of them relocating and moving into their new dwelling and being happy with the process they've gone through and working with us to sell their other house. And it's nice to see them, their family, and their children all doing well and being very happy with the transition and the decision that they made. So again, there's an abundance of information in the resources section. We know it's a big decision. We get that. We don't take it lightly. We're here to answer and address all of your questions so you have a comfort level with us and no lingering doubts. We're here to answer any questions about our company's history, past experiences, customer experiences, and do whatever it takes to verify and validate our business, because our business practices are, in my opinion, probably the best and most ethical in the nation. And there are a lot of companies out there that do what we do, but I don't candidly think that they can, in all honesty, make that claim. Um, some of the questions people ask are, should you make repairs? I won't go into details. It's on the website. Generally speaking, as is sales are going to be the most efficient. Most people that go in and actually make large sales on the website, when it comes to selling and getting a cash offer, they do not recoup the investment on the repairs that they've made. Little touch up, little painting, okay, that's one thing. Major repairs, you might want to consider just not making those repairs and selling the house as is. And we're more than happy to do that. We have a lot of sellers interested in those types of homes, and you get cash more quickly. You save the cost of making the repairs, you save the time of making repairs, and it financially, from our experience, it works out to your benefit to not invest in making costly repairs. Do you need a real estate agent? Well, as you know, they do take a commission. It's an entirely different process, and that decision is up to you. You will have to research it, hire someone, get the sign on the lawn, get the multiple listing service in there, have agents come in with their tours, have appointments scheduled from prospective buyers. Can you be available on weekends to do that? Evenings, daytimes? Can you get the dog and the children out of the house for those appointments? Can you keep your house in a cleanly state pretty much around the clock for any purposes of short time frame notices of having prospective sellers come through your house? It's an entirely different process. And when you work with us, we basically help you avoid all of those additional complicating factors. What we focus on is people who have a need that could be any number of things. You might be an empty nester and your children have moved out of the house and you don't need a house that big and those utility bills anymore. You could be someone who's looking for cash to put their children through college. We've had a lot of people having to sell their house because they have medical expenses and bills to pay. Me personally, I sold my house, one of my houses 3 years ago now, so that I had money freed up to actually put my parents into long-term care, which is not inexpensive. So I and others in our company know very well what you're going through. We hear the stories every day, and a lot of us have very personal experiences, not unlike yours, in that something has come up and there's a need for cash quickly to address that situation and move on with life in a more peaceful and less stressful way, which is, I think, something we'd all like to move towards. So going back to some of the resources that are available on the site, I also have a section that specifically talks about Texas, meaning Austin, predominantly Austin, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. Nationwide, this is a seller's market, without a doubt. This is the best possible time to sell. In the state of Texas, it's ridiculously the best time to sell. You have people moving here, it seems like every week, but I'm sure it's every month there's a change. You have educated IT professionals looking to move here from other states where they can afford to buy a house that has enough rooms for their children compared to what they could or could not afford in a previous state that they're moving from. They're looking for long-term security here, or they have a job, they like the cost of living, and they are willing to pay top dollar. In fact, we've seen cases where sellers are willing to pay more than what the asking price is. That's not as uncommon as you may think. So just to recap, there is a resources section on the website. It is www.sellmyhousefast.org. We think we're the fastest, most efficient, most professional trustworthy, honest organization that's out there. It doesn't sound humble for me to phrase it that way, but I've worked, I know of and have had interactions with the competitors, so I know what of I speak, meaning how we compare to them. But again, don't take my word for it. Please do look for the testimonials, which will get updated on the site very soon. Please do conduct your own independent research. Please do reach out to us if you have any questions, concerns, doubts, hesitations. You're looking for information on any kind. If you're even want to share you're in a particular situation financially and you're looking for some unbiased, honest, credible advice, we're here for you for that purpose. And feel free to reach out. Again, the contact information, the address, the number, and the maps are all very visible on our site. So it would be our pleasure to hear from you and be able to help you take your life state from where it is now and help you move forward in you and your family in a very productive and prosperous way. I'm Jay. Thanks for listening. I appreciate your time. Thank you once again.